So you're thinking about moving to Naples and you're wondering, how bad are the summers really? Well, I'm going to tell you that in a minute. But first, if this is your first time to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit that notification so you can be alerted when I create a new video. So that way you're updated on all the latest real estate information in Naples. My name is Mindy Sylvester and I've lived in Naples since 1998 and I've been selling real estate since 2000. Spent a lot of summers here. So how bad are they really? Well, they suck. They suck pretty bad. I got to be real. Just got to tell you how it is. They're pretty rough. From May to October, it's pretty brutal. It's about 95% humidity most of the time, and it's usually by about 90 degrees by 9 o'clock in the morning. But I have to have a little bit of a disclaimer here. I'm a little bit heat sensitive. I have a heat intolerance due to a thyroid. I'm premenopausal. Okay, let's be real. And I'm a little bit overweight. So yeah, I'm sensitive to the heat. Now, not everyone is quite as bad as I am. I have friends that play tennis at 3 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know how they do it, but they do. My husband's fine. He's a Green Beret though. He's tougher than the rest of us, but some people are just fine. But it is hot. So you do have to prepare for it. You just have to kind of know that in advance. You just plan your day around it. So for example, you're not going to go play tennis at noon. So I love to play tennis and I love to ride my bike. So I just plan it. So I leave the house at 7. I'm usually home by 9 or 9:30, and it's really not that bad. So just plan your day, plan your errands. You don't want to go to the grocery store at 3 o'clock. Plus, typically we're kind of having a bad year this year with rain, but typically every afternoon it rains. So you don't want to go houses, you don't want to set up a bunch of house showings at 1 o'clock in the afternoon in the summer, because chances are you're going to get drenched. So you just kind of plan everything for the morning. And it's still not nearly as bad as the winters up north. That's why we suffer through the summers down here, because it's still better than the winters up north. I grew up in Bloomington, Illinois. And I'll tell you what, I'll take the summers here over the winters there any day of the week. You know what? I think the thing is, in the winter up there, it's not just cold, it's dark and it's dead and it's gloomy and it's depressing. And you just going day after day after day without seeing the sun, it just gets to you after a while. It's hot here, but the sun shines every day and it's beautiful. So it definitely helps with that. And I don't miss scraping windows and shoveling snow and starting my car 20 minutes ahead of time just to get the head start on the ice so I can scrape the windows. And you know what I don't miss? I thought about this the other day. I don't miss the roads. Like, oh, the roads are bad. I didn't even think about that until the other day. I was watching something. I was like, oh yeah, I remember having to go to work and like, which roads are closed, or we can't go to work today because the roads are closed. And we just don't have that here. And I even forgot that was a thing. So I don't miss changing over my closet. You don't have to do that here. We have really one season, summer, with summers that you need a sweater. Like in the winter, it still gets 75, 80 almost every single day. It gets down in the 40s sometimes in Naples. It's usually 70 by noon, at least on the coldest days. I think we turn our heat on maybe twice a year, 3 times a year the most. But we don't have to change our clothes over and take our winter clothes out and put our summer clothes back all year round, flip-flops. Although I do have to say, I am a boot and jacket person. I have like 15 jackets, so I'm kind of in the wrong climate for the clothes I like to wear, but that's why you go visit places. So how do you manage through the summers? Well, just like up north in the winter, January, February, you get tired of the cold, right? So what do? You plan a vacation. You go to Florida or Jamaica or Mexico or the Bahamas or wherever you go. Same here. We plan our summers. When we go on vacation, we get out of town. If you're in Naples and you're in the service industry, you're going to be really busy January, February, March, and probably April anyway. But when May hits, things tend to slow down a little bit and it gets hot. So that's kind of our time. May is one of the slowest months of the year. So, the snowbirds are gone and the summer vacationers haven't started yet. So May is pretty slow. So that's when we take our vacations, we do our seminars, and we just get out of the heat. When you get back, it's not that bad, and just plan another trip. So just some tips. Get a car with remote start. That always helps. And just leave the car running. Just plan on spending more money in gas, because in the summer, especially July and August and September, it's going to be hot getting in and out of the car. So drink lots of water. Always bring a jacket, because when you go into the restaurants, it's freezing in there. I don't know if it's because it's so hot and humid outside, but you go into the restaurants, it's absolutely freezing. So you always want to bring a jacket. And like I said, just plan trips. But I hear Alaska is, really great in the summer. Canada, go somewhere cool. You'll be fine. Winters here are amazing. It is well worth the sacrifice. I promise you. The summers here are worth suffering so you can get to the winters, which are phenomenal. That's why it's crowded here in the winter, because everyone wants to be here at 70, 75, 80 degrees all winter long. So yes, summers are bad. Mosquitoes are rough. You'll make it through, and it's well worth it. So if you're thinking about buying a home in Naples, we would love to help you. Like I said, I've been selling real estate here for 24 years. We will make everything very smooth and easy for you, help you find the perfect home in the perfect location. So our contact information is below, and we'd love to talk to you further. Have a great day. Stay cool.